hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you know that I also have a live stream channel where I go live a few times a week when it's not summer and my kids are home all the time. But the link for that channel, The Done Creative Live, is in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we're just going to see what messages need to come out, what you need to hear, what you need to know, just a message for you from Spirit. And yes, my voice is still a little hit and miss, just with all this wildfire smoke. It just makes my voice very raspy, or like earlier a couple weeks ago, I completely lost my voice, and it's just tiring to form words a lot of times, but hopefully we can get through this without too much delay. But if you're new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on piles number 1, 2, or 3, and if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. Once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. Please remember, these are general readings, so only take the information within your pile that resonates with you, and just leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your beautiful cards here, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, for those of you who selected pile number 1, let's just see what you need to know or what message Spirit is providing for you today. There's a reason you selected this pile, or whatever piles you did select, there is a reason. So let's find out what that reason is. So we're going to go ahead and just lay all these out, is what I should say. Okay. And I didn't think this through very well. the layout, I just do what Spirit tells me, and then when it comes to laying it out, I have no clue what's going on. But we are going to select one more of these cards, so it's going to be a little asymmetrical for just a hot minute. But let's just get this here. Okay, sorry for my rambling, but here we go. So this card was the one you used to select the pile, so we're actually going to start here. And this is the family card. It says kinship, belonging, and collaboration. And the card below it, I was kind of using to clarify what about the top card are you, learning about or getting clarity about. And we have here promotes calmness and peace. So really what I see here is peace among family, peace among those that you collaborate with, coworkers, friends, family, all the people that are close to you or you work with on a day-to-day basis. There is some calmness and peace coming to your relationships. And the best way this is coming to you is through listening. You have the throat chakra card here with the crystal Larimar that was depicted on the back. So it says listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. So you guys really are leveling up your listening game and listening to what people have to say. Not just hearing it, but actually listening and taking what people are saying and really deconstructing it in your mind and like, wow, I never thought of it like that, or wow, they really make a good point. You really are getting clarity, maybe even in a family situation where there was a lot of volatility or fighting. I mean, this could be as simple as, my day-to-day life with my kids home for the summer. I mean, there's boredom that happens and little tiffs and tats and fights and, nothing major, but it's just kind of, okay, here we go again. Let's separate. Let's go find something else to do. We don't need to pick on each other. It can be as simple as that, you getting this sense of calmness and clarity and peace surrounding your day-to-day family life, or it could be a major rift that's been in the family that you're seeing some sort of resolution or ending to, where you're not having to feel like you got your dukes up all day ready to fight. Like this feels so much more peaceful. But I think this is not just having you listen, but other people are learning to listen to you, maybe even sometimes for the first time ever. Yes, okay, so let's find out what else is coming in hot for you. Messages from Spirit, served hot daily here on the channel, and this is the one that wants to come through. Wow, we have the healer, and I love this, pairing it up with everything else we have here, because the healer talks about compassion, recovery, and consent. I love the word especially recovery, because look, he's got a heart, like the organ of a heart here depicted on the book, kind of over his natural place where his heart should be. If he's a regular old Joe, regular old human, it's like he's learned a lot, because when you pick up a book, usually you learn something. So that's really what I'm seeing here, is you are learning a lot about your own heart, about the hearts of those that are close to you, that mean a lot to you. and you're seeing things in a new perspective, but through this lens of compassion and calmness and peace. Like, this is just all around really good energy. And pairing that Hamley, that healer and family, I made it my own word, Hamley. Pairing, I can't talk, guys. See, if it's not the weird throat constriction with the smoke, it's just my brain putting things before my mouth, then I can't articulate. But here we go. We're gonna try. The healer and the family. There is some sort of, and this to me feels like you may be the mediator or the healer or the one lending the ear with compassion in your heart to others to make them feel heard and listened to. And that is going to promote a lot of calmness and peace in your life, in their lives, in the lives of those, see, again, can't talk, in the lives of those that they are in contact with daily. Wow, this is such a peaceful, like, breath of fresh air, like, been waiting so long for this kind of energy. So those of you who have been, like, I just see someone with their dukes up, ready to go, like, you're ready to fight, ready to block a shot to your face, like, very volatile energy. If you have been existing in that, just know that you are getting this much calmer water, those rapids that you've been trying to fight against and stay upright in your little raft. Those are over, at least for the time being, at least for a little while. If you haven't really experienced much of this could be on a much more mundane level of just, man, I wish life could be just different or better in some way, and you're actually making that happen. Maybe even just calming down the busyness of your life and taking time for yourself and those you love. That could be the more simple message. But those of you really going through some ish, just know that ish is about to calm way the heck down. So we're here for that. All right. Let's see. What else do I want to do? How do I want to lay this out? Let's also get a tarot card. See what else is going on. This one's stabbing me in the hand through the back area here. So wow, 9 of Cups. Okay, so look at that wish fulfillment card. Wish fulfillment where your family life and contentment and happiness and peace and healing. Some of you may even be getting physical healing, mental healing for your own self, and that's actually going to benefit those around you because you're a happier person because you're not in pain all the time. That could be one very specific message for somebody here. Also, the pain that someone else has caused you within the family or within your inner circle, it's like they are apologizing for that. So listen for that apology coming to you. And for some of you, this could even look like you deciding or just knowing deep within that certain relationships just aren't meant for you anymore. And you're coming to the realization that that's okay. Just because they're blood related does not mean that they deserve a place at your table if they cannot treat you without this high level of toxicity. You are clearing that out. You are creating peace. You are the peace warrior. You are the peaceful beacon of light because chamomile is a very calming and peaceful flower or herb or plant, whatever you want to consider it. I mean, think when you drink chamomile tea, it is to, there's that confirmation from spirit over there on my phone. It is to calm and relax yourself and your nerves, but this person looks anything but calm. They are excited. They are literally leaping for joy. So something going on with healing and the family. This could even be a family member is getting some sort of diagnosis and they actually finally found out what was wrong with them, if they have some sort of medical or mental illness or condition. And now it's like you have the power, or this family member has the power that they didn't have before when they were unsure or unclear of what was actually going on. And pairing that up with this chamomile, once again, you are, or they are, getting more peace and calmness within their body. And they finally feel listened to. And if this is you, maybe you're finally feeling listened to by the doctors. Maybe before they're like, you know, just trying to appease you and you feel like they're thinking it's all in your head or something like that. But no, it's not. There are deep spiritual roots to why these things are transpiring, whether this is that medical issue, mental issue, or just the rifts within the family, within your own heart, within whatever's going on for you. Because again, general reading, it's going to be different for each of you. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple from this deck. All right, what else? Other messages are coming in hot for group 1. All right, we have the Pansy card with the attraction. And wow, I actually, having this card come in, I have a very special person coming in. This is someone's father that passed away, and the person that is actually watching this, knows exactly who that is and who they are. But they are a Libra ascendant, this person that we're talking about. Yes, I will just say her name starts with an L. The number 7 here, life path 7 is not her life path, but there's someone in her life that is a life path 7. But those of you who are like, what is she talking about? What is she going on about? I was just giving her a quick little message. Yes, you picked the right pile. Person whose name starts with an L. But for everybody else, it's like you are attracting this amazing divination, this amazing wish, because here we've got this little pendulum. So you are able to attract the answers you seek through pick-a-cards, through your own intuition, through numerology, through just listening to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities, that's a lot of S's, from the universe. And you're attracting what it is that you want. So staying in a very positive mindset is going to help you. And I love that we have a Libra coming out here under the healer, because a lot of Libras I know are kind of those mediators or those peacekeepers, or they kind of just go with the flow of what everyone's doing to try to keep the peace a lot of times. If you ever have some sort of court case or legal action that needs to be taken, you would hope that your judge or the mediator involved has some sort of really high Libra placement in their chart, because then you're going to know you're getting a fair deal in the matter. But you guys are attracting some major wishes coming true, especially if this involves healing and the family. Woo! All right, let's get actually one more from this deck. I just got so excited with that Pansy card coming in hot that I just put the deck down. Okay, we also have here the Fig with Vitality and the number 32. Also the sign of Taurus, which is interesting because Libra and Taurus are both ruled by the planet of Venus. So lots of love and compassion and beauty and sensuality coming in. And we also have a snake, which is all about healing. The word vitality to me, that's someone who's very healthy and vital and just living their best life. So you really are coming into this sense of vitality, and rejuvenation is another word I heard. But pairing that up with recovery here in the healer card, wow, there's just a lot of healing going on. Maybe this is healing from things that happened in your earlier years, in your family, in your childhood, in just the connections that you have with other people. But you are creating this stability and balance with these two signs here, with your health, with your family, with your overall sense of well-being and just happiness and purpose and the wishes that are coming true. This is no joke, you guys. This is big energy coming in for this big cleansing for you guys. Wow. Maybe some of you are even doing some sort of detox or cleanse to your body. This is gross and random, but like a colonic or like a colon hydrotherapy, where they just clean you completely out. This is the level of energy we're talking about here. This is really going to clear the decks of all the past traumas and wounds. Of course, we're still on a perpetual wheel of healing, it seems like, while we're in a human body, because there's just a lot that accumulates. But I mean, you're really taking a clean sweep to what's going on. All right, what else is coming in for group 1? Oh, I love this with all that Venus energy as well. Love and the heart here and the family. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love. Love is what's real, is what I just heard. Let's get one more from this deck. Also, and allowing. Wow. And I just saw that river just flowing very calm and smooth once again, allowing the river to take you where you're meant to go. Okay, yeah, my voice is cut out just a little bit. Okay, so allowing. It says here, radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment. So what's needed can come next. So this is just allowing. Not allowing the toxicity and negativity to take root and continue, but allowing the healing juices, the healing energy to come in and revitalize and recover you and really promote that calmness and peace within your life, within your family, within your own dang self, because really love starts within, at the center of who we are. We are love. We just forget about it. We forget it. Okay, before we wrap this up, I actually want to grab a quick little message from the Everyday Offering since it's here, and I have my Astro Dice. I'm glad I remembered. I usually will put these things aside like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then I forget because I'm all about the cards. So let's go ahead and we'll flip to a message. I promise I have my eyes closed. flip you a message from this book. Okay, so we have here be warm. And I love this because we were talking about that warm and peaceful and calming chamomile tea. So be warm, listen, be compassionate, and show that love, because that's really going to go a long way in your close-knit relationships and that relationship you have with yourself. Yes. Oh, man, you can't make this stuff up. This is why I'm glad I've been shuffling on camera the last few videos. Okay, so we're going to give the Astro Dice a roll. So this will tell us what house, what sign, and what planet maybe is going on in the rest of this. This could be some additional homework, or you can just take this at face value, however you feel. So we have here Gemini energy coming in hot, or third house. Gemini is the natural ruler of the third house. We also have here Jupiter, and one more for the house number. Okay, so we have fourth house, which Jupiter is actually exalted in the sign of Cancer of the natural fourth house. But maybe you yourself have a Jupiter in the fourth house in the sign of Gemini. You don't have to for this message to resonate, but this is beautiful because the fourth house is all about family, your roots, where you come from. Gemini is all about communication, listening, communicating, and Jupiter is that healer. That natural healer, that expansive energy that, I have crown tingles, crown chills right now, you guys. Wow. Jupiter expands our knowledge and, our love. Our love, I mean, it's such, it's the guru. It's the guru, it really is. And also with Venus, we've got a lot of Venus represented here as well. So, man, and look at all these books. We've got this person holding a book close to their heart. We've got this library. To me, this library really does involve your family history. So there's something about your family history. Maybe you're expanding on, maybe you're doing some research into your family line. Or if you've already done research, maybe you're just learning something new about the family that you know right now. But wow, what powerful messages, you guys. This is amazing. I love this so much for you. You'll have to let me know below what you thought, if it resonated, just any stories you want to share. I always love hearing from you guys, you know that. And I try to get back with as many of you as I can. That's just my main goal. But as we've now reached 17K here on the channel, I know, I can't believe I'm saying those words. It's getting harder every day to make sure that I at least give you guys a heart. But I'm going to hang on to that comment section as long as I can. But yes, I love you guys so much, and thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right here back at the Den Creative, and also over on my live stream channel, the Den Creative Live, where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week. Link for that channel is in the description below, and we hope to see you over there in the High Vibe Tribe. Alright, bye! Alright, group number 2, let's just see what message is coming in hot from Spirit, just whatever it is you need to know right now. And we have, let's see. I figured this out. Yeah, I stumbled through how I was going to lay this out in group 1, but we figured it out for group 2. So we're going to start here. This is a card you use to select your pile. This is the Stars card. Luck, hope, and wishes are the key words here. And this card, which was underneath it, is kind of how we're clarifying how or what we need to know about the main card here. So with the luck, hope, and wishes, it says here, showcases the power of letting go. Wow. So what's interesting to me is the message I'm getting is you guys are really shifting limiting beliefs or letting go of something that has been holding you back. This could be a relationship, a job, a location you've been living, just habits that you have, addictions possibly. You're letting go of something that is going to really raise the bar for you. You're really tapping into this sense of luck, hope, and wishes. This is very Aquarian energy, and I'm also seeing the planet of Jupiter, like expansion. I mean, Jupiter is that planet of luck, so that's probably why I'm seeing that pop up. But a way you're going through or getting to this letting go and all of this luck, hope, and wishes is through your creativity. We have the throat chakra with the crystal Amazonite. That is a beautiful watercolor depiction here. So Amazonite might be a great crystal to carry with you or to have on deck to really help you tap into this creativity. And not only that, it will help you let go of the things that are no longer serving you and that are holding you back so that you can really have this sense of luck and hope and wishes coming true in your life. But creativity says use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Yes. And a lot of creative people do take the darkest times in their lives and they use that energy or that emotion that's associated with that to really create some beautiful things. So maybe some of you are utilizing past hurts, traumas, and wounds to create something. I'm seeing writers, I'm seeing painters, I'm seeing designers, artists of all kinds are ones that have selected this pile. And maybe so far we've got a very muted tone palette here, so maybe you really are into more pastels or muted or neutral tones in the way you decorate, or maybe even the clothes you wear. But if that's not you, if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. This is still your pile. You still picked the right pile. That just really stood out to me as a message for some of you watching. Okay, but with the wintergreen, this is powerful. You are letting go of something. This is something that maybe even for many of you, you've been working at and working away, chipping away. I see a sculptor, with their chisel and their hammer, just chipping away at it day after day after day, and finally a breakthrough. That's what I see. So some of you with this message, I'm seeing, those people with writer's block, painter's block, artistic blocks of some kinds are falling away so that you can get down to business and create. Some of you, this might be creating a business, creating a child. Maybe you are getting your health in order so that you can have a healthy body or physical vessel for this beautiful new soul to come through. Wow, powerful messages already. Let's just get one more from the Threadbound Oracle. Okay, so we also have here the Six of Ink calligraphy with fluidity, skill, and patience. So I love that skill word coming in hot with all this creativity. And she's got this thread here. It's like she is weaving this beautiful blanket or some sort of tapestry, maybe a Afghan, that she is using thread or yarn to crochet or maybe knit this together herself, or weaving. I see weaving as well. But with this skill, you are learning the skills through letting go of old versions of yourself or blocks, or telling yourself, oh, I could never do that, or I'm seeing someone learning a new skill because they finally allowed themselves to just play and have fun with it rather than try to be a master right out of the gate. So some of you are my perfectionists, and it's hard for you to jump into something new sometimes because you're afraid to fail at it. And maybe on a conscious level, you're like, no, that's not me. But on a subconscious level, if you really feel into that, maybe you're going to feel that that might be true for you. And you can work to chisel and chip away at that, to let that go so that you can allow yourself to just have fun and see what it is you can create. But it is going to take some patience on your part. I know that's a word many of us don't like to hear, especially those fire signs that just want to get in and get going. If you are a fire sign, just have a little bit of faith and a little bit of patience that these hopes, wishes, desires, the wheel, I see the wheel turning into your favor finally. It might take a little bit of time, but it's going to be very, very worth the wait. And once again, I'm seeing, going back to the color palette, I'm seeing a lot of blue and green. Very earth energy as well, because the earth is blue and green, at least from the pictures that we've told are earth, and what we believe to be earth are very blue and green. Our blue and green gem of a planet, or whatever it is whatever shape you want to consider earth, lots of blue and green. So that's heart and throat and up even into the third eye energy that you guys are really utilizing to create the life that you want. Okay, let's also get a tarot card just to further clarify what's going on here. And this one definitely wants to come out. Okay, Five of Swords. And I love that this is right below the Power of Letting Go card here, because the Five of Swords is a card all about winning, but like at what cost? You can win, but you may lose all your friends in the process. So don't just go barreling into something and knocking everyone over. And this is taking more tact and more patience and, just flowing with the energy rather than trying to fight against it. That's kind of your best bet, your best path to follow in this reading is to go with the flow, have some patience rather than trying to force anything or push your agenda in some way. I see you maybe even coming up against someone in your life where you have one view of the way this situation or thing is, and then the other person has maybe even an opposite or just a totally different way of thinking or operating in an instance. And instead of trying to prove that you're right or force your way upon someone else, just do your thing your way without trying to get involved with the way someone else is doing things. I know, again, if you're a parent, that's slightly different energy. If you have young children where you're kind of the one guiding the way they do things, that's different. This to me feels like someone on equal footing with you, or someone who can make their own autonomous choices, someone who's not, under the age of 3 or anything like that. But those of you who are dealing with small children or struggling with just dynamics of siblings, you know, a lot of times the fighting, you can fight or just disagree with siblings, or if you have children who are siblings that are in a disagreement, this is really saying not to just jump right in right away and try to get involved, try to solve the problem for everyone, but maybe just let these people solve their own problems. If you're not directly involved, just let it play out is really what Spirit's showing me here, because you may have your agenda or just the way you wish things could happen, but allow the people who are actually involved, if you're not involved, work it out amongst themselves. But again, if you are a parent of small children and they are hitting each other or hurting each other, of course, get involved. But I just heard pick your battles. So there are just certain things that don't need your attention, your effort, your energy. For some of you, for many of you, this looks like social media, just putting your opinion over someone else who has a different opinion. I just saw Spirit go like scroll right on by, just scroll right on by, because it's only gonna embattle you. It's like horns being locked into place. It's like a stalemate. There's no going forward. So instead of trying to comment and say, no, this is actually what it is, it's just kind of, if you have to, roll your eyes and just scroll on by. Again, unless people are talking about you and you feel you need to get involved, or, you know, if you have direct involvement, then of course get involved. But that's mostly not what I'm seeing with this. Is more other people trying to project their stuff onto you, their garbage onto you. You can take it and make it your own, or you can say, no, I'm good. I don't need that. You can have that. I'm not playing. Okay, what else? And to me, this feels like a future energy, or something some of you are actually already involved in. If you don't know what this means, this is still on the horizon for you, and just be very aware. But if you already know exactly what this is, then you know what it is. Okay, so we have here the Daffodil card, Hope, with the number 38. Ooh, and the Pansy card. This came out in group 1. All right, so this is a very solid energy. This Pansy, this is a very, yes, solid, but also collective. That's the word I was actually looking for. Okay, so we have the 34 here. So the 38, this adds up to an 11. So there is this awakening of hope. And it's interesting because in group 1 we had Taurus on their card of vitality with the fig on this side. And then we had Libra, of course, with this card over here. So there's a very Venusian or Venus energy, because Venus does rule Taurus and Libra alike. So there is an awakening of hope. There is this new dawn of hope. And it's funny because you have the word hope here, you have luck, hope, and wishes here. So there is this hope, this sense of hope that is reigniting in your life, or you're finally starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel, or getting this epiphany or aha moment with this illumination over her head here. Or maybe even just more access to your own spiritual abilities or gifts or soul is coming in, because that is a very illuminated crown chakra right there. We also have the number 7, which is all about introspection, self-knowledge, just gaining knowledge of the ways of the world and just really understanding who you are as a person. And the more you can understand who you are and what it is you're here to do, the more you can attract like-minded people, the more you can attract situations that will really flow, remember that fluidity, flow with your energy rather than butt up against you with this 5 of Swords. But again, that is going to take some patience. Remember with this card here, we have some patience at play on the table. So maybe even tapping into your house of Taurus and your house of Libra, wherever they fall in your chart, even if you don't have placements within the signs of Taurus and Libra. You can also look to your Venus sign, wherever Venus is currently transiting also, but your also birth Venus location or placement. Me personally, I have Venus in Pisces, so I would go to Pisces, which is my 6th house, because yes, I'm a Libra ascendant, and find out what's going on in my 6th house. Your 6th house is all about your daily routines, illnesses, your health ailments, pets, stuff like that. So you can find out what's going on in that house. And we're going to do the Astro Dice before we wrap up as well, to maybe find further clarification on what's going on in different houses, signs, and planets within your own chart as well. All right, so this is good energy. We're really cooking with something here. Okay, what else does group 2 need to know? What messages are coming in hot from Spirit? We have this card, self-love, and we got the love card here with group 1. So you guys really are tied together. And we also have faith. Okay, yes. What was I saying about hope and faith? All these beautiful virtues. I love this. Okay. So with self-love, it says here, let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. So that vitality, so maybe some of this hope and letting go for you guys is letting go of the past and being very hopeful for the future. But we can't just let go of the past without bringing certain aspects of ourselves along for the ride in the future, which would be our inner child. That is an aspect of ourselves that'll always be there. And the longer it is left unhealed or unloved, it's going to continue to throw its tantrums, kicking and screaming all the way, like you're dragging that child literally down the aisle of a grocery store or something like that. But when you can bend down to that child's level, look that child in the eyes and let that child know it's loved, oh, it really is a game changer. So getting in touch with your inner child is very important. That is a very important message that Spirit is, presenting to you guys. So some of you may be a Venus ruled sign, a Libra or Taurus, as a sun, moon, or ascendant rising sign, or maybe you have Venus in the first house, or a very personal house to you. So we also have faith. So miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. Those wishes are coming in. You are attracting what you need. And it's interesting in these cards here. You have flower, 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 flower. Lots of flowers. So maybe connecting to nature or flower essences, essential oils, dried flowers, flower symbolism. Maybe looking up what these different, I think this is a lotus here. We've got some sort of cosmos, this looks like, and daffodil and pansy. These might be flowers you can look up the meanings behind or the symbolism behind to get some further information. But we also are going to get a quick little message from the Everyday Offerings book. I'm promising I'm closing my eyes. I'm just going to flip, find a page. Okay, we have share, and I love this. We've got two beautiful cherries. That's very twin flame or soulmate energy coming in hot. But share, this is sharing your abundance, sharing your knowledge, sharing your creative gifts with people, sharing love with yourself and others, just sharing the love, sharing the wealth. You guys really are stepping up your more charitable aspects or just wanting to help people. You don't always have to give someone money. You can give them your time, your effort, a smile, hold the door for someone. These are all ways you can give and share your beautiful light, love, and energy. All right, let's go ahead and also roll the astro dice. So we're going to just start with the sign like we did in group 1. So the sign you are looking for as far as the astrological sign, this could be someone in your life with this sign, this could be you, this could be whatever sign in your chart rules this. And we have here the sign of Capricorn. So wherever Capricorn rules, whatever house that rules in your chart could be important. Otherwise, Capricorn rules the natural 10th house, which is your career, your father in Western astrology, even your sense of purpose a little bit. Okay, let's also go ahead and roll the planet dice. So Capricorn is the sign. The planet we have here is the moon. Some of you may have the moon in Capricorn. So wherever the moon is in your natal chart, wherever the sign of Capricorn is in your natal chart, these are going to be important placements for you. Or maybe you know someone who is ruled by the moon or, the sign of Cancer, and also the sign of Capricorn or the planet Saturn, which rules Capricorn. And let's see what house is involved here. Oop, that went off the table. We have 3, third house or Gemini energy. Gemini rules the natural third house. And third house is all about communication, using your hands, that sculpting energy we were talking about, writing, the third house is a very creative house, and you have that creativity card. So this is really at play in your lives. And also younger siblings, or, I would even say, just intuitively, that the third house could involve just your younger version of yourself. I don't know that I've ever read that anywhere, but that's coming in hot for someone. So inner child. All right. So that's all I see for you. Group number 2, you will have to let me know below what you thought. If it resonated, I always love to hear from you guys. I'm trying like mad to try to keep up with the comment section. I haven't lost grip, but I'm starting to get some white knuckle action going on in my comment section because sometimes There's just not enough hours in a day to be able to go back and comment with everybody, but I'm trying like mad to hold on to that comment section as long as I can, because we have reached 17K here on the channel. I cannot believe I'm saying that. Yes. Wow, it's amazing to me that many people actually come to my channel. It's insane. But I love you guys. You will have to let me know below what you thought, if it resonated. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, Group 2, right here back at The Done Creative, and also over on my live stream channel, The Done Creative Live, where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week when it's not summertime and my kids are home all the time. I'm going to get better at it when they're back in school. But link for that channel, The Done Creative Live, is in the description below, and I hope to see you over there in the High Vibe Tribe. Alright, bye! Alright, group number 3, or those of you who selected this pile, we're gonna get into this message, just whatever message Spirit has for you, something you need to know. We're also going to roll the Astro Dice at the end and get a message from our Everyday Offerings book as well. So, fun all around. So let's go ahead and find out what Spirit wants you to know, or what message is available for you, Group 3. Alright, so we have here, we're going to start with the card used to select the pile. 3 of Paper, Fold, Transformation, Learning, and Change. So there is a lot of change, a lot of transformation going on in your life, and this is a beautiful moth. I don't know the name of this specific moth, but it's like a white furry moth with beautiful pale green wings. And man, I don't know the name of this. If anyone knows the specific name of this moth, maybe you could write it in the comments. That would help. But much like the butterfly, moths are all about transformation. So maybe looking up moth symbolism can give you some more homework, or another little extra bonus thing you can do to get some more information. But yes, you guys really are learning and changing and growing. This is beautiful. And the card right below that I was kind of using as maybe the ways you're changing or what's changing in your life. It says here protects, cinnamon card, protects and regulates. So as you go through these changes, as you go through this transformation, as you learn these things, you are going to be protected, and you're going to be able to kind of keep your even keel. So they're showing me a boat now. When the river is very still and calm, the boat is going very still and calm. When there's the rapids and the waves and everything's getting very stirred up, the boat is all over the place, but it's still keeping an even keel, still keeping you above the water. So I see you're going to be safe as you make these changes. Even when things get a little rough and rocky situation-wise, you're going to be able to keep that even keel and balance. It's very 2 of Pentacles energy. You're going to be able to keep your balance as you go through these transformations. But as a result of these changes and transformation and learning that you are doing right now, we're tapping into that solar plexus chakra with the topaz. And the word here is manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. So you guys may be changing your belief systems, or switching them up, or transforming them to actually serve your highest good and to help serve your self-worth and your confidence, which are things that are really aligned with that solar plexus energy. So many of you that have really suffered self-esteem, self-worth issues in the past, you're shifting out of that. You're going to almost, this is a very major theme through all 3 piles, but you're almost going to want to parent your own inner child, and really take meticulous care of the thoughts that are coming through your head, those mean thoughts, those nasty thoughts toward yourself and others, but especially toward yourself. I'm really seeing this as mostly an inner transformation, but as within, so without. So once you go through these inner transformations, you're going to start seeing that reflected in your external world. And my hands, just since I started your reading, my hands have gotten very, very hot. And I normally have very cold hands, even in the dead of summer. It's very hot right through the center of the palm. So maybe some of these changes you guys are bringing on deck are healing abilities, or really amping up the healing ability that you already do have. But also manifestation, that is a lot of people use their hands to create things and do things in this world. So maybe you're able to create something with your hands, with that beautiful fiery energy that's coming, and manifest something in your life. Maybe even create some coin or some abundance, financial security in your life. All right, so let's go ahead and get another card from the Threadbound Oracle. Woo! All right, Group 3, what does Group 3 need to know, Spirit? Oh, it's this one. It bent in my hand, so that's one I know. Okay, well, you have paper and you also have ink. 3 of paper, 3 of ink. well, 3 of paper, 3 of ink. So you have fold the paper and the ink well. So abundance, manifestation, is a fruition of confidence and belief. So you're going to be able to manifest that abundance, joy, and resourcefulness. So coming up, this is a very interesting message they're really presenting to me right now. Coming up, you guys may feel like you don't have enough of something, or like, where is everybody? Where is the help I need? Where are the resources I need? Spirit is letting you know they are on the way. And it's going to start coming to you after you start taking action. Even if you don't know how something's going to actually manifest in your life, when you can start taking action in the direction of whatever it is you're wanting to manifest, or that abundance you're hoping to bring into your life, the resources, the help, the stability, the support is all going to pour in at the right time. So just get started. They're really pointing me to this paper house here. It looks like a little bug house or a bird house. So even if you don't feel you have the resources or materials to start building or creating something, just find what you have. Find what is available around you for free or for cheap, and start building it that way. And as a result of you taking that initiative or action, Spirit will then send you more high quality supplies or resources that you need to build whatever this is. This could even look like a relationship. So they're showing me, maybe date a couple of frogs, use your intuition, but just put yourself out there is basically what Spirit wants you to do. Start putting yourself out there. Even if the first few people you meet are kind of totally opposite to what you're actually wanting to attract, just you putting that signal out there that, okay, universe, I'm ready for my partner to come in. Just you dating a couple frogs, or just kind of going on dates with a couple frogs, is going to let Spirit know you're ready, and then they will then send you the thing that you actually want, that joy, that resourcefulness, and that abundance you are seeking. Okay, let's go ahead and further clarify this. Let's just see if they can point to any specific areas of life or people involved, just whatever message Spirit wants to use to clarify what we've already gotten. All right, so we have the Justice card. Ooh, and now my right ear is ringing, ring ding dinging. Okay, so let's see what this means for you. All right, I'm waiting for this ringing to go away. It's very intense. Okay, it's dying down. It's dying down, dying down. Okay, so here we have a reflection. So for many of you, this feels like it could be having to deal with a relationship, or just the way you show up in your relationships. So this transformation is coming in the form of you really getting balanced within yourself, or that sense of justice within yourself. Feeling like you're treating yourself fairly and treating others fairly. And also, this is representative of the sign of Libra. So wherever Libra falls in your chart, if you're a Libra sun, moon, or rising, or even if you have an empty Libra house, whatever house Libra rules in your chart is going to be very important as to what's going on, or where this transformation may be taking place in your life. Personally, for me, Libra is my ascendant. So Libra energy, the transformation would be me, my body, my personality. The flag I have planted on this planet. Justice. But justice for some of you are being served, and that is going to make some major changes in your life. This could look like a mini justice, like you finally got that promotion that you've deserved 4 years ago. This could look like a lawsuit where you are finally getting the compensation, or at least knowing that the ball is rolling in the direction of compensation. Because again, just putting that intention to, if you've been wronged, to let someone know you've been wronged so that it can be righted. Again, it might take a little bit of time, but like we were saying, when you start taking action in the direction of what you're hoping to manifest, the resources will start pouring in. But you are feeling this sense of justice, peace, balance in your life as a result of these transformations that are taking place. Again, the transformations themselves may be, again, like we were talking about with the rocky, the waves, the river, but that boat is going to keep you. You're going to be able to navigate. And then when those calmer waters come, you're going to be like, okay, I can relax a minute, I can rest a minute. And then when the waves come again, you're ready to go. Again, it's not going to be all tranquil and peaceful and calm all the time, but you're going to get snatches or snippets of calm and peace throughout the little storms of life is really what Spirit's showing me here. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot of cards, Spirit. Let's dial it back a notch. Okay. What else does Spirit need to know? Spirit knows all they need to know. What else does pile 3 need to know? What messages does Spirit have for pile 3? This one wants to come out. And we also have this one. Okay, wow. This is beautiful. So, first and foremost, we're going to start... If I can get these cards to lay without shifting. Okay, so we're going to start here with the 39. 3 plus 9 is 12, and 1 plus 2 is 3. If I can do the math faster, then I can break it down for you. So, 3. The number 3 is very important. We also have the sign of Scorpio popping out. So maybe you have Scorpio in the 3rd house, or maybe wherever the sign of Scorpio is in your chart. We already talked about Libra. Scorpio is right next to Libra in the wheel of the zodiac there. We also have some sort of timepiece, which could also, calendars and clocks are very similar. Astrology is a form of a calendar or a clock as well. So breaking things down into parts of 12 is really what I see here. 12 months, 12 hours in a day before it starts over. And also the zodiac, the 12 slices of your zodiac. This is really showing also with this chrysanthemum energy, longevity. So whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever these changes are you're trying to make, these transformations you're going through, they're going to stand the test of time. You're taking this the long term. There is a longevity. So whatever it is you guys are hoping to manifest or create, because you guys you're trying to manifest something here. And I'm just letting you know, it's going to come into fruition. But again, there is this sense of taking action before you even see that it can be possible for you in some way. I mean, the action can be as simple as writing down an idea and then deciding, well, what's one thing I can do? If you're wanting to write a book, for example, what's one thing you can do? Okay, you can write down all of the ideas you have. Well, first and foremost, you may want to go buy a notebook dedicated for this new idea. Or if you already have a notebook, use that and then dedicate it for the new idea. And then start writing down your ideas. This is one great way to start taking action and let the universe know you're serious about writing this book by solidifying and actually writing some things down. Take that example however it fits into your life. It can be simple, very simple. These are not big leaps and bounds you're taking right out of the gate. These are simple little baby steps you're taking. And we also have the number 24, which adds up to a 6, which is all about self-love, balance, very temperance energy, motherly energy. And that's the kind of energy you are giving yourself, that beautiful inner child and who you are, because you are a work in progress. We all are. And as you go through these changes and transformations, you're learning to love yourself more. You are making new agreements. So maybe some of you have or should read the book The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I will write it over here. Amazing book. I think that is a book every single human on this planet should read, because it really does shift our way of thinking, and it really helps us understand that what people do is not a result of how they actually feel about us. It's usually a result of how they're feeling in that moment, or just their belief systems that shape, how they show up in the world, how they treat you, how you treat them. We all do it. They call it the dream in the book, The 4 Agreements. It's called the dream that we're living. The dream is the life we're living, and the things that we think are reality, they're just a dream. But we can shift these agreements and agree to something new. Maybe some of the transformation you're going through is going to be as a result of reading this book. And it's really going to shape, shift, and transform your life and change your life for the better. And it's going to help you remove these blocks. It's going to help protect you and bring you to this new level. I'm seeing you, mounting the summit of a mountain and feeling like you have just conquered the world. Like, this is very big energy, very transformational energy. And once again, we have the sign of Libra here. So justice with Libra and this card with Libra. 2 cards with the words or signs or symbology of Libra going on here for you guys. And we also have the 3, and then that added up to a 3. So 333, the number 33, someone who's 33 years old. I just looked up here the word sun with 33, so maybe you associate the word 33 or the numbers 33 with the sun, or there's something to do with the sun and the number 33. I don't know. That's just maybe a very specific message for one person. I'm not sure. I just put it out there. Whatever spirit gives me, I put it out there, even if it doesn't make sense to me, because it's not about me, it's about you. Okay, what else, spirit? What else does group 3 need to know? Let's get 2 cards. Awakening. I love it. I love to see it. So some of this transformation, I should have said it earlier, is about your awakening, just awakening more fully spiritually to be who it is you came here to be. You know, life, purpose, energy. This is big stuff, you guys. All three piles have had some very huge and major energy going on. I'm losing my voice. Let me get a drink of water real quick. But I'm going to read this awakening card. It says, "Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep." And that dream we were talking about with the 4 agreements, you know, it's not real. This life we're living is an illusion, but we think it's real because it feels real, it looks real, it tastes real. It is real to us while we're here. But then when we pass away or cross over, we realize that was just a dream and our real incarnation is on the other side. But maybe you're awakening to that fact. Maybe you're realizing that, you know, maybe I don't have to take life too serious, because none of us get out alive anyway. Alive, body-wise. Of course, our soul lives on and on and on and on and on. But it says here again, I'll just repeat it since I went off on a little tangent. "Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." So using your mind, your heart, your intuition to really listen to what is meant for you, what is right for you, what is wrong for you as well, because on the other side of that balance is what's right and then what's wrong. So sometimes we have to go through life and make a lot of mistakes and try on a lot of shoes that don't fit or a lot of hats that don't fit to find the one that does. And a lot of times we don't know what we want, but a lot of times we know what we don't want. So sometimes going down this road, and like I was saying, I can't remember if it was with your group or group 2, about, you know, just putting that intention out there for dating and kissing a couple frogs before you find that Prince Charming or Princess Charming. And, you know, just knowing what you don't want can help lead you to what you do want. So that might help somebody. We also have the humility card. So allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. So this is you really realizing through these transformations and changes that you and learning that you're doing that you don't have to go this alone. You have a masterful, amazing legion of spiritual angels. Wow, I have major chills down my legs, you guys. Oh, wow. And now on my head. Oh, it's coming in hot. Ooh. Yes, you have legions of angels, guides, crossed over loved ones, ancestors that have your back. They are standing strong behind you, letting you know, we've got you, you've got this, and you're going to be able to do what it is you came here to do, and we are here to help you. But a lot of times they cannot invade our free will. Almost always they cannot invade our free will, so we have to ask for their help and assistance. This person is bent down here praying, talking to spirit, talking to their guides, talking to God, talking to the universe, whatever it is that resonates for you, and asking these guides or angels or God, the universe itself, to help you, to align you with the things that are meant for you, and to put you on the path that is best fit for you, to make these transformations and changes and grow through what it is you need to grow through so you can grow as a soul and as a human being. Okay, wow, that was powerful. So let's go ahead and get our everyday offering message. I promise I'm closing my eyes, guys. Just close my eyes and flip, flip, flip until it feels right. Ooh, chills down my legs again. Be sweet, and look at this. Oh, yes. I love it. I love the synchronicity. I got the chill before the message was even there, so I knew it was going to be strong and big and bright and bold and beautiful. And I'm really drawn to this color. I know it's the same color here. So this root chakra, beautiful, bright, vibrant reds, and also even going up into magenta colors, which is kind of the union of the crown and the root chakra, in my opinion. I don't know if I've ever read that anywhere, but that's what it feels like to me. So be sweet was the message there. Be sweet to yourself. Be kind. Be sweet to others. Be kind. Of course, without getting stomped on or, you know, feeling like things are unfair. But where you can, be kind, be sweet. It's really going to aid you and help you, and maybe even help others. You may become this living, shining beacon of light and an example for other people just by what it is you've gone through. But your manifestations, as you make these new agreements with yourself and with the world and with your reality, as you awaken and ask your guides and angels for more help, you're going to get it. And you're going to get it in ways that you couldn't even imagine. And it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be sweet. So taste that sweetness of that strawberry. If you don't like strawberries, think of another fruit or food that you do like the taste of, and just taste that sweetness right now with me. Just taste it. How good that feels. Oh, because that's what's coming for you. Okay, let's go ahead and roll our astro dice. We're going to start with a sign. So what sign, astrological sign, needs to come out? This could be another person, this could be you, this could be a house in your birth chart. Let's just find out what pops out. Of course, I gotta show you close up so you know I'm not making this up. Can you see that? I don't know if we can. Let's focus here. We've got Libra. We've got Libra coming in hot. Twist it so you can see it. There it is. Libra energy. Third mention of Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. So Libra is very important in your life. A very important Libra. You yourself might be a Libra, but again, even if your Libra house is completely empty, say in the 6th house or the 5th house or the 10th house, whatever house, we might get also a number that might be important house number, but whatever house Libra rules in your chart, and also the planet Venus, because Venus does rule Libra. If we roll a Venus over here, I'm going to lose my ish, in such a good way though. Venus may also be very important. Your Venus placement, where Venus is currently transiting in your chart, can tell you where these transformations are taking place, and also what signs Venus rules in your chart, which would be Libra and also Taurus. These 2 houses may be very important. Okay, let's roll the planet that is important here for group 3. We've got Jupiter. That's interesting because I personally have my Jupiter in Libra in my 1st house. So yeah, that could be, for some of you, you have Jupiter in Libra or Jupiter and Venus conjunction possibly. Even if it's not relevant to you, wherever Jupiter is in your chart, whatever house it's in, whatever sign it's in, this can be more relevant information, more little homework you can do to find out what this means for you. And also the house number we're getting is a 2. So 2nd house, or the natural sign of Taurus rules the natural 2nd house. The 2nd house is all about the family you were born into and your finances, your ability to make income, your resources, your voice. Me with my voice, I've had some struggles lately with all this wildfire smoke. I lost my voice for a couple days. I mean, it like be here for a couple days and kind of cut out, and then a couple days, like, it's very hit and miss, and then just talking makes my throat hurt, and it's just not fun. But maybe there's something about you using your voice. Maybe that's why that message is coming through. All right, group 3, wow, this is powerful energy. You might have to take notes or come back and watch this again later, a week from now, a month from now, just to really break this down, because this to me felt like I won't say a heavy energy, but just there's a lot to take in with just the however many minutes, 20 plus minutes. You've been the longest reading of all 3. Looking up at my camera, that's what I'm seeing. There's a lot to digest here. Let's put it that way, because there's major transformation, major awakening, and just calling on the universe and working with nature to really get down to the brass tacks of your life purpose, what it is you're here to do, what it is you want to manifest, getting in touch with that inner child, that confidence, that self-worth, and shifting your belief system. Maybe reading that 4 Agreements. If you have heard me say that before and you still haven't gotten on it, what are you waiting for? We actually have that book, The 4 Agreements, as a audiobook here. I don't have it available, but it is available to all of us on YouTube for free. So you can find it on YouTube and even listen to it for free. Get it from your local library. Purchase it if that's what you want. I like to find free or cheap or cost-effective ways for you to get the resources, because you guys are learning. You're wanting to learn. You're wanting to change. You're wanting to transform. So wow, powerful. I'm going to quit rambling, let you guys go. But I love you guys so much. You'll have to let me know below what you thought. Any stories you want to share. I'm trying like mad to just be able to still comment to as many of your comments as possible. I'm losing my grip a little bit, like white knuckle, like I had said in the other groups. We hit 17K subscribers, which again, like I said in the other groups, I cannot believe I'm saying those words. It's unfathomable to me that many people are here for it. But I love each and every one of you 17K, and those of you who aren't even subscribed. I love you just as much. You guys are amazing, all of you. Let me know below what you thought, if it resonated, and as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, group number 3, right here back at The Done Creative, and also on my live stream channel, The Done Creative Live, where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week when it isn't summertime and my kids are home all the time. I've really dropped the ball on my live stream channel, but again, throat issues, kids being home all the time, it just makes it really difficult to get in there and get live. But I will be live soon, guys. I will, I promise. But check us out over there in the High Vibe Tribe. The link for that channel is in the description below. I hope to see you over there. All right, bye.